an impossible mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me.
A wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
First down, Los Angeles.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now it's Mixon running right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings them 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. Able to slither by, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Larry Ogunjobi coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Joe Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll look to throw again. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a second down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Shoot. 19 tight. 19 tight. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Mixon on second down. Mixon with a first down and more. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go option to the short side, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 2nd and 1. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go deep. Kill, kill, kill.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 22-yard line.